If there were good cops, he would not be one of them.
Listen, this is like a game of tag.
Yep.
You're it, then I'm it, right? And I'm not interrupting you when you talk.
Yeah,
so do me the I'm not.
You've been talking.
So do me the courtesy of not interrupting me when I'm speaking to you.
I don't know if he has weapons. I am not sure what's going on, but I'm really scared because I'm the only one in the office. The only person in this office right now. I feared for my life. I don't know if he's armed. He's had this whole attitude the whole time while I'm fearing for my life.
So this guy in the back is obviously the punk. You wasted resources. You called armed men over people committing no crime that weren't even being aggressive with you. So I've been doing this longer than you've been doing that. I don't tell you how to police. You don't come in here and tell me how to public. Do you understand the words that come out of my mouth? Because you want to be a you played a stupid game and you won a stupid prize. You don't like the game, don't ask for the prize. I'm just one of those guys. If you put your hands on me, you touch me, I touch back. Like, we can get that.
Okay, Accountability for All and MAA are in Westfield, Massachusetts at Westfield City Hall. And this chick calls men with guns because she's uncomfortable with two men who have cameras recording in a public place while she records them with her camera. Who the hell writes this stuff? Lights, camera, tyrannical action.
What are you doing?
I'm just on my phone.
Are you taking a picture?
No, sir.
Yeah, you are. Don't delete it, though. I'm going to get a copy of that, all right?
I don't know what you're doing, so I'm just protecting myself. You're coming into my office. You're not identifying yourself.
I don't have to identify. You work in the people's office. We don't owe you answers, lady.
Okay, sir, that's fine, but I'm going to ask you to leave. Otherwise, I'm going to call 911 and have the cops come in here.
You can do whatever you need. I'm in a public office engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. But don't delete that, though.
Hey, I am calling from 59 Court Street. I have a guy here in the building department recording me. He's not identifying himself. I don't know if he has weapons. I am not sure what's going on, but I'm really scared because I'm the only one in the office. Yes. It's this one that I'm calling you from. It's 572-6251.
Calling the police because she doesn't know if we have weapons.
My name is Isis.
And when the 911 operator conveys the message to the police that there might be somebody on the call that you go to who you're going to encounter that may have a weapon, it usually doesn't turn out well.
Perdomo, and now I have a second gentleman that just walked in with another camera also recording me, so I'm really not sure what's going on. Yes, it's two white males wearing a hat. One's wearing a Yeti hat. The other one's wearing a gray shirt with a tan hat. I'm not sure if they're going to wait for the cops to show up or not. I'm just sitting here trying to do my job, and these gentlemen are scaring me right now.
What a snowflake. Nothing happened beforehand. I came in, she asked me what I was doing, I told her I was working on something, and then I walked over here, she pulled out her phone and started taking pictures. I told her that I was going to request those as part of a records request, and then she called, presumably the police, and said that I'm scaring her because I might be armed. That's what she said. I think I pretty much recited that word for word.
Again, I don't know why these gentlemen are here. I don't know what their purpose is. I don't know if they're armed. I don't know if they're dangerous. I don't know what the issue is. He's just sitting here laughing at me as I'm fearing for my life.
She's fearing for her life, guys. So everyone knows, I walked into this office. She asked if she could help me. I said, no, thank you. She asked what I was doing. I said I was recording. Then she called the police and said that I could be armed and she's scared for her life.
He's talking to the other gentleman, and he keeps making fun of me because I said I'm scared for my life because he refuses to identify himself or tell me what.
Oh, yeah, guys, I didn't identify myself either. I didn't ID.
Hey, Andy.
Hi.
I'm still on the phone with the police department waiting for the cops to show up. You may be getting recorded by these gentlemen.
That's fine.
No, I am recording.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm in a public building.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Listen, so no word of a lie, and she'll concur.
I don't really need the story.
Well, I mean, stories are important because she told the cops or whoever she's on the phone with a couple of stories. Oh, they're here, yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Surprised you guys didn't come in with your guns out.
Yeah, based on the phone call she made.
How you doing? Okay, what's
So
going
I'm
on?
calling because I have these two gentlemen who walked in here with all these phones recording me.
Yeah.
They refused to identify themselves when I asked them if I could help them with anything or why they were recording me.
Okay.
He started raising his voice and telling me he doesn't owe me anything, that he's a citizen and he can do whatever he wants. He still refused to tell me why he's here. I'm the only person in this office right now. I feared for my life. I don't know if he's armed. He's had this whole attitude the whole time while I'm fearing for my life, not knowing who he is or why he's here.
So unfortunately, this is City Hall.
Mm-hmm.
It's a public place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have all the right in the world to do,
Okay.
record and do whatever they want. They don't have to have business to be here,
Mhm.
since it is public. Okay, so
Thank you for letting me know. I
they
appreciate
can
that.
be here. They can be recording. It's their whole First
You-
Amendment right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to my
So
camera.
if they want to stand here and record, they can.
Now, I do have to close the office at 4 o'clock, so I don't want to have any altercations with them because I do have to close it at 4 o'clock.
can
So
hang out until you leave.
I still don't know what they're
We can-
doing, so
we
I don't
can-
feel comfortable
we
with
can
them
hang
recording
around.
me, even though I know that I'm in a public place. But
Reaction.
We
I
are.
appreciate that. If you, I
So-
know that this is kind of a waste of
So
my
this
time.
guy in the back
Yeah.
is obviously the
I've never had this
punk.
happen before, and again,
Saying that's
even
not-
if
He
people
doesn't-
come in and looked around the office and I said, hey, I'm here.
Man, listen.
Why are you a cop? What's your purpose?
I'm talking to this guy.
I know, just don't go
Negative
behind it. Just stand right
attitude,
there.
and
I'm good, man.
sorry,
I
was
take
just,
directives.
again, I'm just the only one here in this office.
Yep.
He's the janitor.
He's taken
here for
he's
the
taken
last-
her word at
Make
face
sure
value,
that nothing-
which she's saying is very different to what happened.
So would you like to tell me what you're doing here? So
Yeah, I don't mind, man. I talk to
Well,
everybody.
sure.
So
We'll hang around with you.
came in to do a record request upstairs. This place is massive. So I came in this door. This was the first office I passed. So I walked in and she asked if she could help us, or me, and I said, I don't need help, thank you very much. She asked what we're doing. Instead of being like the people that you're talking about that are looking for those reactions, I told her what I'm doing. I'm engaging in public.
We'll hang around.
Oh, this was handheld. I put it down just to fire this phone.
Obviously, you had the intent.
So, but no, but yeah, I told her that I'm recording.
Yeah.
And she said, what are you recording for? And I said, I'm recording you because you work for the government. And then she pulled out her phone. I asked her not to delete the footage because I'd like to request it as part of a records request. And she said,
Oh, it's her own personal phone.
yeah, but she's using it, creating a public record. So I can request it. It's protected under FOIA. But anyways, I've never got denied one. I think I got over 2 dozen. But anyways, the point is she's saying,
So if it's
she's saying that we're being
closed, if the
aggressive.
property is closed,
We're not being
if you're
aggressive.
if you're in here after.
So she made a false police report, which is punishable up to 2 years in the Framingham women's prison.
And then you just gotta head out.
So she made
The whole building closes at 5, so you can go somewhere else.
she made a false police report. Is that an issue?
Kelly 307.
I mean, I don't know who you've dealt with before.
Yep.
My tone never changes. I'm always like this. I've been doing this a long time.
Yep.
She told the 911 dispatcher that we were being aggressive. At some point, she said we tried to enter through a door, which I'm assuming
did
is
not
this
say
one.
that. I
She
told
said
her
that
that
we
we
might.
remove
She
That's
said
fine,
that
but
we might
understand
be
from her
armed.
perspective, she's just trying to do her job.
So making a false police report is just perspective.
Okay.
I haven't
know
done
exactly what was said
anything,
on the
so I haven't
911
done a
call.
police
All I know is
report.
what we got called to.
Okay.
You guys were filming her and making her feel uncomfortable. That's why we're here.
She filmed me,
Okay.
but I didn't call the police because it made me feel
I'm
uncomfortable
sure you
because
were-
I'm in
I'm sure you were
public.
filming her first.
So
And
what's the
you gotta
problem?
understand
What's
that
the
this
problem with
behavior is not
her?
exactly normal.
There's cameras all over City
Right, but I
Hall.
understand exactly what
What's
you're trying to do.
what's abnormal about
She's
it?
not familiar with it.
If I was trying to, like you said when you came in, this is what they're trying to do, get a reaction. If that were the
Right.
case,
Yep.
my behavior would be a lot different because I can cuss without restriction
Yep.
as long as I'm not engaging in violent, loud, or tumultuous behavior or I'm threatening somebody.
Yep.
I could be legally protected
Yep.
way worse than I am right now. Yes or no?
Yes.
And I'm not.
Right.
Have I been rude or called anyone
No.
names? Have I been basically respectful the
No,
whole
but
time?
I know what your motive is.
What is my motive then?
Exactly this.
I mean, if that was my motive, wouldn't I
Okay.
behave
Do you
in the
have a
way
YouTube
that we
channel?
already discussed?
You have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what
So
do
are
I
you
do?
using a public
What do
record?
I?
Is
What
that-
do
is
I?
that the
What
whole
do I
point
do?
of being here?
Hold on one second. What do I do on my YouTube channel? Because you don't know me, but I think you're
I'm
casting
assuming it's
a.
this.
Which is what?
First Amendment auditing.
Okay, but the way that you're saying it is if we're trying to elicit some sort of negative reaction.
I believe that you are.
Okay, so
That's just my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion.
I don't come in seeking any interaction, and I'll tell you one thing: this lady working over here, she's low hanging fruit. If I didn't even try. I just came in
I'm sure
with my
she's very good
camera.
at her job.
All I did was come in to ask directions, and then that's what I got. If I wanted to try and trigger her, that would have been easy. So I don't know why you're being a prick.
I asked you why you were here, and you refused to
Just
tell
don't-
me why.
I don't owe you answers to your questions.
Don't interrupt.
Okay?
Okay.
Just do your job. Do what you need to do for the night. Close up. Don't
You wasted resources. You called armed men over people committing no crime that weren't even being aggressive with you. Like, we could get all crazy if we wanted to, and we don't.
Do you want to head up to the clerk's office so you can get your paperwork?
Now I'm gonna walk around. I don't know
I mean,
what
you
your
can-
problem
you can
is,
walk around.
bro.
I don't have a
He
problem.
give you his name and badge number?
Sure did.
This office closes at what time?
4
All
o'clock.
right, let's hang out until 4.
All right.
This is how we want to do things. Let's do things this way. He explained to her that what we were doing was legal,
Yeah,
and as long as
I
she
would have had a private conversation with her, but I'm talking to her
listen,
over a desk.
I let
and you
like
guys
this
put
is like a
her-
game of tag.
Yep.
You're it, then I'm it, right? And I'm not interrupting you when you talk.
Yeah,
So
you-
do me
you
the
kinda
fucking.
are.
I'm not.
You've been talking.
So do me the fucking courtesy of not interrupting me when I'm speaking to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I was explaining to her what was happening. I
Okay.
never said that.
This guy was
You have
professional.
an interesting hobby. I didn't
He
say you're bad.
he
guys.
de-escalated the situation, right? He explained to her what was happening. Problem
I
solved.
don't feel like I'm escalating.
No issues. When you're telling her that a reaction is what we're looking for, that's an escalation. You're also putting her in her mind and other people's that that's what people that do this for the right reasons are here for. I've been doing this for a decade. How long have you been a cop?
6 years.
Okay, so I've been doing this longer than you've been doing that. I don't tell you how to police. You don't come in here and tell me how to public. Do you understand the words that come out of my mouth?
All right, buddy.
Why is he not being spoken to the way you are?
I don't.
Because you want to be a you played a
I
stupid
don't think I
game
was being
and you
an
won a stupid prize.
Okay.
All right, you don't like the
You
game,
really
don't
shouldn't
ask
be
for the
right now.
prize.
Okay. Second.
Thank you, Officer Adam, for your professionalism. All you have to do is be nice, bro.
I have been very nice with you.
You've been a is what you've been.
Thanks.
Guys, perfect example also, by the way. Officer Adam is being professional, cordial. Don't scoff at him. He's doing a good job.
Didn't say he wasn't.
If you behaved like him, then we'd be having no
How
conversation.
should I behave?
4 o'clock. I don't care.
How?
And she filed a false police report. So I think that what you guys should do is go back, listen to the 911 dispatch call, and then make a decision accordingly. Because filing a false police report carries up to 2 years, and that's corrections. Am I right, my man? Do you know that you're more likely to hurt your own girlfriend or wife than I am to hurt you on what I'm doing?
If you say so.
Is officer safety a real issue?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Do you think more people were killed by police or more police were killed by people last year?
I don't have the numbers in front of me.
I'm gonna move out of the office. It's about to be 4 o'clock.
Very good.
Excuse me, I'm heading out of this office. So last year, only 66 police officers were killed by citizens.
Okay.
Over 1,500 citizens were killed by police. So do you think we should fear more you, or do you think you should fear us? Because you guys seem to be worried about officer safety. I'm just one of those guys. If you put your hands on me, you touch me, I touch back. Like, we can get that. That's how I am in just life.
Now, in truth, these cops are so used to touching people and them not wanting to touch back for fear of law enforcement repercussions that they kind of comply, they obey, they remain submissive. And psychopaths like this know this and take advantage of it. They really don't expect people to push back against the man, against the authority.
But statistically, people are more likely to be hurt by police than police are to be hurt by people.
Okay.
I'm just trying to give you some statistics here.
Well, thank
Have you heard those statistics?
Because in the state of Massachusetts, they take
Not those
the
exact
Second
numbers,
Amendment
no.
away from you.
Yeah, those numbers are pretty on spot.
You want us to shut this?
I'll stay over there and walk it.
Yeah, that moron would like you to shut the door.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Not a problem.
All right. You guys are free to roam the building, all right?
Yeah, I mean,
Have fun.
you guys, you don't want to stick around because some snowflake might want to call you back so you can
If
come
they
in
call us
here
back, they call us
and,
back.
and stay the same that you're leaving.
Just make sure, remember,
Thanks.
the building actually
Closes
closes
at
at 5 o'clock.
I appreciate your
Okay.
professionalism. To make
Cheers.
sure when I file his complaint that I file a commendation for you. You get your out of here. Get the step.
Make sure you guys are out of here at 5 o'clock, all right?
Find a better
Thank you,
option.
officer.
Find a better hobby.
Hey, bro. Find a better hobby than beating your wife. Of handcuffed people. Why don't you beat it?
Isn't here.
Get out of here. Look at this in front of me, guys. This guy's a huge.
Find a better hobby than
Thanks, buddy. God bless.
Yeah, see you later, miss.
Unfortunately, a large portion of Americans object to treating law enforcement like this. And it truly is unfortunate because my question always goes back to how many people has this guy arrested? How many innocent people are sitting in cages? How many times has he abused his power? How many people has he held against their will? And then you start to realize, well, law enforcement agents like this, the good guy and the bad cop, actually deserve this treatment and more a high percentage of the time. Now we get to a poor attitude paid public servant. And it's not even that all public servants act this cruddy. Because in this same video, Josh reveals that these 3 public servants were friendly, kind, cordial, and helpful, and they had great attitudes the entire way. But some of them, like this one, act so entitled and so belligerent, they, like cops, earn the hate, the disdain, the disrespect.
Hello. How are you today? Good, thanks. How are you? Good, thank you for asking. I was wondering if the mayor has a moment. I would like to report something that just happened to him that I think he might like to hear.
He's not
Or
available. He's not in at the moment.
he's not in. Okay. Who is in charge in his stead?
For what purposes? For giving him
So,
messages?
yeah. So, for example, I have a YouTube channel. I come around public buildings and I speak to folks like yourself, and 90% of the time it goes really great. Except the lady downstairs called police, lied, made a false report, said I was armed, that I was trying to get through their office door, and the police had to come and obviously saw that she was lying. Still, when you call the police and say there's a guy in here trying to break the door down and he's armed, you're putting my life in danger, secondly, from it being the furthest thing from professional. So I wanted to A, report that as part of a formal complaint, and then B, let you know that I have every intention of taking her job and following through with this legally through the courts.
Okay. That's your prerogative.
So who would I make this
You
complaint
just
to?
made that complaint. I can take that and let the mayor know when he's back in the office.
Okay, can you tell me, just make sure you understand, like, what did I just say? So I want to make sure you have all the pertinent information that's germane to this.
I heard what you said, and I will happily report it to the mayor for you.
Okay. So you remember what office it was in?
Mm-hmm.
I never actually told you what office it was in.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Don't make it worse.
I will let you know that I have heard from other people that you were in the building, so I do know which office
You're already giving us a fair shake, right? Appreciate that.
All you have asked is that I report this to the mayor, and I certainly will.
Who is second in charge? Is the mayor of a chief of staff?
The mayor does not have a chief of staff. As I said, if you want a message to get to the mayor, that's through me.
Who falls next in line to the mayor?
Who falls? So, for example, if there are signatures needed, that you would speak to the.
Can't answer a question, can she?
I am answering.
No,
the
you're not.
question.
He asked
Who
you
If
who.
the mayor
He's under the
is
mayor.
away on vacation,
Yes.
who fills
would
that
be,
role?
That would be the president of the city council.
Okay, and they're
That
not
was the
here.
question that I was answering.
That's your no, you just answered it.
Look at this.
Yeah.
And
That's
just
what I
them
did.
words.
Yes.
All right, don't play
Is there
passive
anything else
aggressive.
I can
Don't
help
do
you with?
passive aggressive with me. Can you actually help? Let's get over that hurdle first.
I can help you by conveying your message to the mayor that you came into a city office and were treated poorly by the staff there, and that the staff called the police on you, and that the police arrived.
I feel like the mayor might want, because by the time this video I released this, part of it was live.
Okay.
So a lot of people saw it while it was live. By the time this video releases, I think the mayor would like to get ahead of something like this, because jobs will be lost.
Okay.
Papers will be served. Like, I'm not like some small guy that gets treated like this and does nothing about it.
Okay.
I have receipts. I take jobs.
Okay.
Okay, so let's. This is insane, buddy.
So.
What's your name?
My name is Amy.
Amy what?
My name is Amy Tozy.
Okay, and what is the name of that office? Because for my records request, the lady in that office took a video, so I want to request that as part of my records request. So what is
Which
the?
office were you in?
I don't know. I don't know the name of the office.
Oh, so what were you asking of the office? Did you have a legitimate reason to go into the office to ask for information?
Yes. Yeah.
And what was the information you were seeking from that office?
I was looking for the clerk's office.
Okay.
I was looking for directions
Did
to
they
the
give you
clerk's
the
office.
information for the clerk's office?
Well, I asked for directions to the clerk's office, and then she had people with guns come and scream in my face. So a little bit different, wasn't it?
Well,
I know where the clerk's office is now because I spoke to someone that wasn't a complete and total moron like that employee. You said you're aware of that office. I'd like to make a federal records request and a state records request. Can you tell me the name of the office that happened in?
Am I physically able to? Yes. Am I going to? Probably not.
Why not?
Because you can retrace your steps and go down and find out.
Because she's a tyrant, just like the rest of this town.
Man.
You ain't making yourself look good, lady. Okay, hey, you know, you have kids? So when they do wrong, do you just say, oh, just do that again? No, you reprimand them, right? But
I'm gonna take your job.
Two citizens, right?
You're gonna be unemployed working at Whole Foods,
a lady on the first floor,
bagging potatoes. You think it's hard to get a secretary fired? I got cops, a state rep, a mayor, a town manager. You're easy. I don't know what your problem is. All I asked you for, and you inhibited my federal records request by not providing germane and pertinent information that's to it. Well, no, I asked you information that's pertinent and germane to a records request.
I don't know where a fact
you willfully.
I heard. And
okay, where did you hear it was? Where did you hear it was? What office did you hear it was in? What office did you hear third hand that it was in?
I don't have to answer that.
It's germane to a records request. You have access to that information.
So do you.
You must provide it.
I
don't. I'm not going to walk back downstairs to find out where it was. You can tell me.
I sure could, but I'm not going to.
Idiot.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for visiting.
She sure is. This whole town's a skunk.
Okay.
With people like you running.
Does she got a ring? No one's marrying her.
She got a divorce ring. I didn't know they gave them out. Good day, ma'am. I hope you like your job in treating the public.
She don't.
Okay?
She thinks
you
that
ain't done nothing for these two citizens right here because we're holding cameras, right? Buy a store camera, huh? Huh? You buy a store camera?
She thinks too. She's sitting there like pretty sure she works for the mayor. Mike's gonna have my back.
Yeah. Everything's copacetic, huh?
Hey, so
until it gets into a
so
federal
just
level.
practice this: fries, onion rings, or halvesies. You want to give it a shot? Because that's pretty much all you're going to be saying. And I'm going to go down to Burger King too and tell them not to hire you either.
Thank you so much for coming in. Have a great day, guys.
You have the day you deserve. And you deserve a really shitty day.
Well, maybe, God works in mysterious ways. Maybe she'll go to leave, right, and her car won't start, and she'll have to get a tow and spend $200-$300 to get home.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That'd be nice.
Bye, ma'am.
I hope she don't have AAA either. I hope she's got to pay
One more
that.
time for the camera.
Goodbye.
Let's do this real quick.
Huh? You didn't know that? Huh? You didn't know that? Huh?
She doesn't know much. She's a friggin' moron.
Nothing. She is a moron.
The mayor's going to be so pissed. Listen, guys, I'd like to have a protest staged here in her... What's your name?
My name is Amy.
Amy. In Amy's honor, we'd like to stage a protest. If I got 250,000 followers, how many people you think will show up to meet me in the steps of City Hall? How many you think? Just because you wanted to have an attitude. Is that worth it? Eat a sandwich. Hold the bread for me, all right? All right, guys, we're going to have a little protest on the steps of the Westfield City Hall. Where's the clerk's office? Where's the clerk's office?
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, I'm talking to my friend. I'm just looking for the clerk's office. Thank you very much. You're very kind. Sorry, thank you. Hey, how are you?
Good, how can I help you?
I was wondering if you could help me with a records request.
With the records question?
Yes, I'd like to file one if that's possible.
Yeah, right behind you. There's on the left the records request form.
Oh, perfect.
You can request anything.
I'm requesting 2 separate personnel records. Would you prefer me to do it in one request or 2 separate? Okay, thank you. And this is, so like, this is going to be hard to explain, if you haven't heard, everything that's been going on.
Yeah, have a good night.
I'll be right back.
Have a great night.
Thank you.
The weather's still nice.
I know. I can't wait to. How can I help you?
You can't help anybody. You're freaking useless. People don't have a lot of nice things to say about you either. I guess your fellow colleagues, they're not real fond of you either. Guess who gave me an attitude? I'll give you one guess. And they were right on the money. Not really well liked, which, I mean, that's not a stretch for me to try and believe that. I believe it already.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression.
Yeah.
And yours was really, really crummy. Especially the position you hold, ma'am.
If I were you, and I was going to
be a joke, but we're talking the taxpayers' money here. And taxpayers are getting fed up with the way servants like
useless
yourself
auto
treat the public. That pay your check.
And if you were nice and professional, I wouldn't be filming everything that's on your desk right now, including phone numbers. Zoom's incredible. Don't obscure my camera. It's considered a Bain Act violation. Maybe you should have made privacy, and this wouldn't have happened if you weren't a jerk.
I don't see any phone numbers on.
I know, but I had you do something though, didn't I?
I guess you did. You feel compelled.
I do. I feel compelled to make useless government idiots like yourself actually be helpful and useful. But it's like...
I wish you the best of luck.
That's what I'd say to this city with having you working here.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're useless.
So what do you think about how these public servants treated the public? How do you think the cops did? Do you think out of the two cops, there was a good cop or a bad cop? What do you think about the psychological social experiment that Josh conducted on those two cops, where he treated one like he was a good cop and the other like he clearly was a bad cop? Personally, I think it's a valuable and effective tool in getting the law enforcement fangs and claws to come out so the average person can see what's actually going on. Again, that channel is Accountability for All. I'll leave the link in the description. If you visit Josh, let him know Here's the Deal sent you. I'll also leave the channel link for MAA. If you like these commentary videos, maybe you'll like some of my others. Check out my most popular playlist. If you want to support the channel, just like this video and share this video. It's absolutely free. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon so you can be alerted, or hopefully alerted, anytime I upload new videos. Until next time, remember, cops lie, cameras don't. Always record the police.